Hello, Asia! How's everybody doing? Wowzers. So, we are here. This is... I missed yesterday, but we're here for today. This is the upper bracket final, followed by whoever loses that one, they go into the lower bracket final, looking for those final spots in the grand final tomorrow. Who are we looking at? Well, we've got some great teams out there today. We've already said goodbye to one of them, unfortunately. But if we go and have a look at the listings, today we will have GRS and GV fighting it out for the upper bracket final here on Asia. And whoever loses that will go on to play Risk in the lower bracket final. Whoever wins obviously gets into tomorrow's grand final. So there's a lot to play for out there today. Wowzers. So looking forward to that. At the moment, I mean, let's have a look at GV's stats on this one. Well, they've had it. They lost to Risk earlier in the tour, but aside from that, they've been flying pretty high. That's their only loss, actually. They beat Risk the last time they faced them. That was in the second stage, Group 1 semi-finals, upper bracket. So they're playing GRS today. GRS, well, let's have a look at their stats. And you can see they lost to GV, who they're facing today in the first stage, Group 1 Tour 7. So, and they lost to Cats. So they've had a bit of a rough time, and they also lost to P1. So they've not had an easy rate. P1, unfortunately, they are out, I'm afraid. That's it. They've done all their matches. As you can see, they got turned over yesterday by Vengeance, which is Risk. Risk, well, they're into the lower bracket final, courtesy of last night, where they turned over P1, but they did lose to GV. It was a close game, though, 3-4. Now, I'm not the only one streaming today. As you can see, Amunet is there as well. Hello, Ladybug. So, by all means, pop over to Amunet. You get the same cases. Now, the way it works is you can get 8 containers, fan containers, containing a lot of different and cool stuff, to be honest with you. Thing is, you have to do it firstly via the portal. So I've put the link to the Asia portal in the YouTube chat. You need to follow that link, log in with your in-game name and your password, and as long as that window is active and open, then everything will be fine. You'll get the crates. They tick over every 15 minutes. You get a maximum of 8 crates. Now, the way it works is Wargaming start the counter exactly on the hour. So we've got 11 minutes before well, 10 minutes now before the counter starts. Okay. They will then turn the counter off 2 hours and 10 minutes later. So after that, guys, if you haven't got the crates, if you've come late, nothing I can do about it. I can't keep the stream running because Wargaming's counter clock stops. It's that simple. It's that straightforward. So by all means, don't miss out on these crates because they are pretty cool, to be perfectly honest with you. So get yourself over, use it's a pinned message, use that link, get over there, open it up, keep it active, and do yourself a favor and get some crates, because there's quite a lot of decent stuff in them. I mean, I got some crates from EU yesterday because I was streaming, and you've got a chance to get some bits and bobs, some tankies, some premium tanks, and stuff like that. I didn't get any premium tanks. I got a lot of premium time. I got a lot of credits. I got useful stuff. To be honest with you, I don't need any tanks on my EU account. I've got them all. So, guys, seriously, do yourself in and get over there. We will have probably a lengthy gap between the end of the first games of the upper bracket final into the second games. During that time, because I don't play on PC, guys, sorry, just don't do that. I'll be playing a shed load of replays. Apologies to all those who were on the EU stream yesterday, but unfortunately I've only got a limited amount of replays because I haven't been playing as such, because I've been streaming and doing other things. Not only that, but wow, what can I say? It is the way it goes. So there it is. Anyway, what's all this about the Beastie Boys? I like the Beastie Boys. Nothing wrong with the Beastie Boys. So we're just waiting now for the clock to run down. We should be getting the invite in a fair few moments. Maybe. So we will see. Now, the thing is, I'm intrigued to see what happens here on Asia. Now, last night on EU, I was streaming Jones and then BPS and then BPS and then APA. And there's a lot of T100 LTs, especially fielded by the BPS guys. And they really did use that to the maximum effect BPS last night. Not so many 60 TPs, to be fair. I mean, it used to be that 60 TPs were like the mainstay of everything. But yesterday, no, that wasn't the case. The 60 TPs were not the order of the day. It was, realistically, it really was the T100 LTs. And it was very fast and it was very furious. It was very brawly in certain parts. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to be intrigued to find out how the Asian guys are going to approach this. It's going to be interesting. So I'm just waiting for the clock to wind down. Yeah, 6 minutes to go. So just making sure that I'm on the same page as everybody else, and we are. So 6 minutes to go before we get it. And what'll happen is I'll jump into the room and then I'll jump out again. So F1 Re-Guy, they are, I mean, we, the streamers, I personally don't make them public until I absolutely know 100% that I'm streaming. So, it's difficult to, unless you're a subscriber to me, to get those messages anyway pop up, because I need to know 100% that I'm streaming first. I need to have the okay from Wargaming. Wargaming do put it in a day or so in advance into their Discord. That's really, and they put it in the game as well. But you have to search for it. You can't. It's not like a big in your face. But I'll tell you what. As a CC, I will take it back to Wargaming and I'll let them know that people are struggling to find the streams, and we'll see what we can do about it. Maybe they can stick it in the news or something. I don't think they do stick it in the news. I'm going to check the news now just to make sure. No, they don't. They've got the main tournament activities, but that's about it, basically. So they haven't got much else. So yeah, I'll take it back to them, and I'll let them know. I'm going to be rolling out on a Object 140. I'm not playing, obviously. So hopefully that's not going to interfere too much with their lineups and their spawn points. It shouldn't do. It's a nifty little medium, so it should be okay. This game screen annoys me. Oh, there we go. Look, this screen annoys me because it makes you look at the back end of the. There's Aminet. Hello, dude. Makes you look at the back end of the tank, which is really annoying. Shell kerfuffles. Guys, I'd love to interact like I would normally do with each and every one of you. It's pretty difficult because there is quite a delay on the stream, obviously, because it is a tournament. So there is quite a delay on it. There we go. Yeah, there's 10 likes. Shell Magnet is right. There's only 10. Oh, poor old me. People don't like. Mainly because most of the viewers are coming through the portal, I believe. Not everybody is coming through YouTube, but that's just the nature of the beast. That's how it works. Guys, you'll have to let me know. I said this on the EU stream last night. I've got a new setup, new computer, new bits and bobs. So you need to tell me if there's any problem with the sound or with the picture or anything like that. So I won't be able to rectify it throughout the stream because of the delay, but I'll do what I can. But as I said, if you could let me know, then that'd be great, because I can't really see what's going on YouTube, because the little window they give you in YouTube Studio is like tiny. There you go. So let's we'll be jumping in just under half a minute. So yeah, that's right. Kerfuffles is telling everybody you need to go to the pinned message in the YouTube chat. That will take you to where you will grab hold of the crates. So there we go. Oh, we'll be jumping in very shortly. This is always the worst part. The length. It's a 5-minute rundown for the first game, and after that it's like 2 minutes. It's fantastic. So once we get to the 3-minute mark, I shall jump in. That way there's no stream sniping, and there we go. So we will be going out on Normandy. We will have GV on the south spawn and GRS on the north spawn. Now I have to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not completely up to speed with the GV team. So we have, what is it? Magi. I'm just going to call you Magi, hope you don't mind. I'm just going to call you 25, hope you don't mind. 7710, I know 7710. Arrivederci. I know Arrivederci. Mon. Okay. Need a smacking. You're just going to be called Need a smacking. And you're just going to be called Biff. Like from Back to the Future. You are now forever known to me as Biff. Sorry, just the way it works. And obviously I know the GV guys. Although I'm not going to say XX's name. And yeah, that needs to be changed, to be fair. But I can say, you know, I'm not going to call them all their names. It's just not the way it's going to be, guys. I'm going to call the one Put. I'm going to call you Nick. I'm going to call you X. I'm going to call you Bex, Doha, Noob, and Rome. Hope you don't mind, those of you who are watching the commentary, but I have my principles, and my principles are my principles, damn it, and they're staying that way. So that's what I'm going to do. You are Put, Nick, X, Bex, Doha, Noob, and Rome. Don't care. Complain away. It's the way I feel. I hope you don't mind. By all means, if you do mind, tell me in the chat and I'll completely ignore it for whatever reason. As I said, I have my principles, and my principles are my principles, damn you. So we've got just over a minute to go. Looking at the team lineups, wow, there isn't a big brace of T100 LTs like there is that we saw on EU. Going up to GRS, wow, we've got 2 IS-7s, one single lone 50B, which is intriguing. They normally double up for greater effect. 2 T100s and 2 60 TPs. So heavy is the order of the day. Going over to GV, well, we've got 3 IS-7s, a Concept 1B, a Mouse, and 2 T100 LTs. Again, heavy seems to be the order of the day. Normandy's a big, wide, open map. With these heavy lineups, I'm expecting the heavies to be around the middle area. Not necessarily. I'm expecting the Concept and the Concept with it's all down and good gun depression to be looking over the ridges. I'm expecting something around maybe the C and the D cap with those T100 LTs running around like crazy things, spotting through the middle or whatever. Maybe around the B cap, maybe around the A cap. Well, time for talking's over. Time for speculating, I mean, is over. Time to commentate is now here. Looking at the HP, wow, there's 100 between them. GAV just nudging out there, but it's nothing really. Not in the grand scheme of things. Oh, look at my ping. Wow, 200. Yeah, I've been suffering from ping on Asia recently. It's been sort of all over the place. Anyway, let's get a pie to the back of the map. And already they are generally going, I mean, Bo is not going where I expected him to go. Rome, Nick, Noob, and Doha. Well, Rome is sort of gone where I expected him to go. And if we move over and have a look at what GRS is doing, again, not really doing what I expected them to do. I expected XX there in the Concept to be on that ridge, and he is on that ridge. And Put in the IS-7 is just behind him. Nick in Doha in the IS-7 is trying to move round on Arrivederci and 2-5. Oh, they're just backing off. Cap advantage will go eventually to GRS, even though they're down at the moment, although 2-5 gets tagged there by Rome. They will have the A and the D cap, but now Nick jumping into the D cap. No, is he pushing through? That's an aggressive push if he is. There's quite a lot of tanks there. You can see that the 60 TP of Need smacking is looking a bit worse for wear. He's a bit out on the limb, and now Put is come to join Nick. And good shot in from 7710 and the AMX into Nick. Nick's getting packed from all over the place. 2-5 has managed to relocate himself into a good position. Put is also losing HP rapidly here. So Nick and Put are really out on a limb. They've over-pushed, I think, by bitten off a little bit more than they could chew here, chasing off that. So Nick is going to eventually get pummeled. Magi comes in, takes him down. First blood goes to GRF. Put is going to go down next. Put goes down. So GRS firmly in control now with the push onto XX and Doha. They're looking to finish off XS in the concept. XX, maybe 7710 can finish off his entire clip into one of these. No, he can't. He's now had to switch targets to Doha, but Doha now can't do anything other than ram Magi. And Doha is going to be next on the hit list to go down. Down he goes. XX here, he's in trouble. He is out on a limb and down he goes, leaving Rome over here tussling with Monmon. Monmon is maybe win this tussle. Yes, he does. And Noob is the last man standing in a mouse, and Noob goes down just as we get there. Although Biff went down also. So, woof. So, convincing win there. I think GV just biting off a little bit more than they can chew. A bit of over pushing, which it was what ended them, really. And GRS just staying composed, to be fair. Now we're going to change those spawn points here on Normandy. This time GRS from the south spawn, GV from the north spawn. GRS, wow, they're keeping their line up. Monmon in the lone 50B, well, it kind of worked. Although they have dropped a T100 LT in favour of jumping into another IS-7. Moving over to GV. Put is still in the IS-7, Nick in the IS-7, XX in the T100. Now Beck has jumped into a VK. Doar, Noob. Doar's in an IS-7, Noob is in a mouse, and Rome in the T100 LT. So, there we go. Oh, look at that. Only 21 people watching. There were 50 at one stage. Everybody seems to have left. Don't know why. Just the way it works, hey? Yeah, pretty weird. But, oh well. Everybody's suddenly left. Bye, everybody. Thank you for just popping by. It was enjoyable. Got to admit. Anyway, we're changing it around now here. Maybe everybody left because I wasn't going to say all the names out in full. And they wanted that. Ain't going to happen. Sorry, guys. Just ain't going to happen. My portal's open, so I've got the gameplay running on my portal quite nicely on my iPad. Anyway, let's get up to the back of the map. The GV, are they going to take a different stance this time? Well, we've got Put in XX and Nick all down here, with the rest of the team heading towards the D-cap. And Rome jumping in there, but Ari Verdurch in the T100 is also there very quickly. The IS-7s of Maj and 2.5, 7.7.10 also able to push heavily. Maybe able to catch Put out here along with Nick and XX. XX is getting out of dodge. Put is staying here. He's staying put, is Put. That may not help, although it seems that GRS are not inclined to make any bold, aggressive pushes at the moment. 7710 and Biff are just, wow, they're just holding the bridge line here. XX and Put, well, Put is now rotating backwards towards the out of the danger area. Maj is trying to push over, trying to get those side shots. He hasn't got any spots. Now he can spot Put, and that's about it. And it's pretty much even Stevens at the moment. The GRS has a slight advantage by capping C quickly. But hit point wise, well, both teams have had a bloody nose. And neither team is willing to push. GRS didn't push in the last game. GV did. And GV looks like they're not going to be making that mistake twice. So just looking at seeing where their positioning is. And as you can see, Nub in the mouse is on the decap, just protecting that. He's got Bex just behind him in the 60 TP. Put is now rotated all the way back out of the A cap. He's got XX covering him at the back in the TD spot. Nick is also gone, moved up high to look at that B, just in case anything comes around the corner, which is what Biff and Maggi are looking to do. That is making Nick come round. So, and Bex is coming around as well. So Put, Nick and Bex are all moving into a position to try and push through. Put is going to jump into that A cap. Now normally there's a tank over there, and it is Ari Verdurch, but he's not able to get the shots into Put. Put does manage to get the base, so he gets the shot in the end now. Put rotates out. So GV will now take the advantage on the points. Looking at the way, I mean, Nita Smacking, Monmon and 7710 are just holding back at the moment. That's the 60 TP, the AMX and the IS7. It's realistically what's going to happen here is Maggi and Biff going to push over. Well, Maggi's looking to try and get those shots in, wearing some funky camo. But GV have bunkered down a little bit here. They have lost a few more hit points. At the moment, GRS have got nothing to worry about. I mean, whilst GV do have the cap advantage, it's not massively significant. Not realistically. It's one tank. It's one kill, that's all. Now we've got Nita Smacking moving up just significantly. No, actually, not significantly, I meant to say. But he is moving up slowly, slowly. Now we've got GRS trying to stack their tanks on this ridge line. GV have noted that. And GV are, well, not minded to do anything other than let GRS make the move. I mean, they do have the cap pressure on GRS. And now Biff makes the move, bounces off Put. Doesn't get the bounce in return, though. Now Ari Verdurch is going to drop into the A cap and steal that. Hopefully, whilst everybody is concentrating on there, now the AMX-50B has also come round of Monmon. 7710 is there too. Bex does get tagged. Nick is now coming back in. Put is also coming in, trying to look to reset this cap from Ari Verdurch. Doesn't get the reset. Does get a good shot into Ari Verdurch. Now Monmon is coming around, trying to use that 50B to empty the clip into Put. And now here comes the push. Maj gets around the back of Nick. Nick is in trouble here. Maj should be able to reload and take him down. Yes, he does. That hasn't changed anything yet because 7710 has gone down also. Ari Verdurch is now in trouble. Put is pushing him heavily, but back over the top. Nita Smacking is also going to go down. Down he goes. Bex and 2-5 and Biff are all tussling here. Nub is coming in. At the moment, this is going GV's way. Down goes Nita Smacking. Nick and Put have gone down, but three tanks down and 2 tanks down, respectively. And if you look at the HP is not favouring GRS at the moment. Nub pushing in. Ari Verdurch, he did manage to survive the Put battle, but he's not going to probably survive this one. Rome is looking to finish him off. Rome does finish him off. Rome now will be finished off, but there's not enough time left, I'm afraid. The mouse of Noob is there. Rome will go down, but there's not enough time. Not really. Oh, I don't know. Bex manages to be taken out by 2-5. 2-5 is now a one-shot. Rome, Maj just cannot finish him off. Back over the other side. Well, now it is all over. Boom. Yaka, 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 yaka. Oh, GV bringing it back. Much better play there from GV, to be honest with you. Weren't as aggressive, weren't as rushy as they were in the first game. Maybe they were just testing in the first game, but you never know. Now we're going to change the maps, this time onto Oasis Palm. So it is best of 7, guys. Remember, it's the first of 4 victories. We will have GV on the north spawn, GRS on the south spawn. I'm going to take a drink. Hope you don't mind. So we have the lineups. We have Put in the IS7, Nick in the IS7X in the T100 LT, Bex in the 60 TP, Dar in the IS7, Noob in the Mouse, and Rome in the T100. Moving over to GRS, we have Maggi in the IS7 2.5 in the IS7 7710 in the T57, Ari Verdurch in the T100, Monmon in the T57, Nita Smacking in the IS7, and Biff in the IS-7. So again, Asia staying very heavy. Very heavy. Everybody's slowly coming back. Hello, everybody. Slowly coming back. Everybody's sort of like left. In the first game, they all went, bye, I'm out of here. Gone. And then slowly coming back. Very slowly. Yes. It's not because they want the crates, because you have to be actually watching to get the crates. But hey. Boo, 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 boo. It keeps popping that up. And here we are. Lovely little map. Expecting something around the A and the B cap, with some tussling around by the C cap, but not much. Well, then again, it is Asia, and I don't really know what the strats you guys generally play on Asia. But if it was EU, we'd be sending a T100 out to the C, and that's about it. And the rest of the team will be looking to dominate this area around the dunes, putting a super heavy around there, and just trying to dominate the dunes. It doesn't seem to be, but GRS is pulling that strat. No, they're not. They're bum rushing straight through. Magi and Nita smacking straight into the cap. And so is 2-5, but that is a wide open cap. They've got away with it because the 60 TP of Bex and Dohar's and Nick bounced, so they get the cap. They're going to get 2 caps here. They will therefore eventually get the cap advantage, and all they need to do is defend. And I tell you what, it's pretty difficult to take the B or the A cap from this position, to be honest. So, smacking really gets smacked in the IS-7 there. He continues to get smacked. He needs to get to cover. He just manages it, but then he sticks his nose out a bit too far. He got away with that, but Nita smacking really did have a smacking. Magi here just covering these corners, making sure that if anything comes for the B cap, they can take it. Moving around. Oh, the mouse of noob. Oh, really getting pummeled. 7-7-10, putting a lot in. Down he goes. The mouse is out. At the same time, GV are pushing onto the B cap because Maj is there, but he does have support from Biff and 2-5. So Nick and Put are trying to push down here. It's not really working out for them. Put is really in a bad position. He's got to get out of dodge. He manages it. Now XX and Rome are coming in to try and help out. Put is still alive. Maybe Biff can finish him off. Yes, he does. Moving back over. Now we've got Rome and Doha looking to try and take out Nita. I can't believe Nita Smacking is still alive, but he's not going to be alive for much longer. DPM of XX is much better. Down he goes. 7-7-10 is in a bit of trouble. Rome should be able to put a good roll into him. No, he can't. Bex. Oh, no. It was Doha. No, it was XX who did in the end. Now, Ari Verdurch. He is in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, that's a great ram. XX ramming Ari Verdurch. Ari Verdurch has got to get out of there. I mean, Bex is a one-shot, but Ari Verdurch is losing hit points rapidly. Back over to the middle because Ari Verdurch isn't going to handle that battle much longer, I don't think. Doha, wow, Doha needs to go down there. GRS have got the points advantage, significant points advantage, but they've got to finish these tanks off. And Doha is being a proverbial pain in the proverbial. Let's not kid ourselves. Down goes Biff. Doha still alive. Now Magi manages to take Doha. 2-5 is looking to push onto Bex, but that could end up with Magi going down over there, and he does. Which means 2-5 is going to take this down, and then he's an IS-7 against 2 T100s. Now this is the thing. I mean, the IS-7 is a great tank. Let's get down with him. The IS-7 is a great tank, but there's no way he's going to be able to run around this map and capture all those bases. And he doesn't have the DPM to take on 2 T100s. This one is going to GV. And I'll be honest with you, how crucial was it not to take down that tank Doha? It could end up coming back to bite them. The name of the game is you got to get the tanks out, and now 2-5 is really struggling. He's not going to last this one, and he doesn't. GV, they take it. Well played by GV. It looked like at one stage they were on the back foot, but boy, I mean, I think there were some errors creeping into GRS's gameplay. Possibly bad shot selection, I don't know, but it gave that slightly open door for GV to come back and turn the tables, to which they did. 2-1 to GV. Now I'm going to swap those spawn points here on Asia. GV now going off on the south spawn, GRS on the north. Well, it looks like GV are not changing their lineup at all. GRS, well, they are changing. Maj in the IS-725 and the IS-77710 is jumping now into IS-7. Arrivederci Monmon in the T100s. Nida Smacking and Biff all in IS-7s. So, we've got 5 IS-7s, 2 T100 LTs against 3 IS-7s, a Mouse, at 60 TP and 2 T100s. Well, the reason they don't incorporate a chat for the portal is they're restreaming, basically. That's effectively what they're doing. So it's a restream. It's coming obviously from my YouTube channel through the portal. So it's a restream. And it's very difficult to incorporate a chat into a restream. So just under 10 seconds to go. If GV can turn this one, they'll put them into match point. GRS will be kicking themselves. They've been close. They were close in the last game. I think a couple of errors gave that away. But it's not because they're not playing overly badly. They're not. A couple of errors creep in, and those couple of errors do have a massive impact, to be fair. Hey, Winter Fox, how you doing, my friend? So let's get up high and to the back of the map. And again, this time we've got Roman XX pushing out on those T100 outies to the CCAT. Monmon and Arrivederci also doing the same thing for GRS. Mutual spotting taking place. So now it's all a question of who's got the faster trigger finger. XX fluffing his shot. So did Arrivederci. Monmon backing out of there. 7710 is coming to help out though. Nick, Put, Doha and Bex are all moving into their positions. And so are Nida Smacking, Magi in 2-5. 7710 is now here along with Biff. Doha getting pummeled, Put getting pummeled as well. This is good. This is where GRS really need to focus fire. 7710 is going to try and put one into the bottom plate. Doha, and he does. Now, Nida Smacking has lost a shitload of hit points. And Doha will go down here. At the same time, Noob is going to take the mouse to the B-cap, and he does. You can see there, Roman XX really running away to the back of the map, trying to use that gun. But Put will go down here. Put is not going to last much longer. Down he goes. They're pushing through. They're trying to close down those T100s. Arrivederci coming the worst for wear, though. Monmon and 7710 looking to get the shots in. This is why they're avoiding Bex in the 60 TP, but 2-5 should be able to finish off Bex. Although Nub gets a great shot to 2-5, and in the end Biff finishes him off. Monmon looking to finish off. Oh, great shot into Noob. Those two T100s though, well, they're managing to get away with it here. And this is the thing, I mean, let's just roll with them a little bit. XX in Rome, well, they're very healthy. If we look at the other side of the map though, the mouse is tussling over here with the likes of Maj and Nida Smacking. So that's why I'm not over there. It's only one mouse, and it's taking up 3 tanks, which is the thing about the mouse. Arrivederci has gone down, so it's 1 down, but it's 3 against 6. So the advantage is firmly with that mouse is still alive, and it takes a long time to get rid of a mouse. And now 2-5 is, well, 2-5 is giving up the ghost. Maj is going to try and get one in. Nida Smacking is going to try and get it in. Oh, 2-5 goes down. Yeah, he should have concentrated. They did this last game. They just take their finger off the focus fire, and they leave the zip line. And now another one's gone down. So they did this the last time. They finally get rid of the mouse. So it's 2 against 4. Now it's only 1 against 4. And it's Rome Roma's last man standing, but you were almost going to have the same problem that we saw in the last game, which is just taking your eye off the ball just for a split second, and all of a sudden you lose 2 tanks when the other team should have lost a tank. So hard fought battle that, but brings it level pegging. 2-2 GRS, bringing one back. Although it was tentative as we move into Rockfield with GV on the north spawn, GRS on the south spawn. I'm expecting some changes here to the meta, I would think. We will see. Just having a sip of my Vimto. Hope you don't mind. So there is some changes coming. So GV have readied up. We have Put in the IS-7, Nick in the IS-7, XX in the Concept 1B, Bex in the 60TP, Doar in the IS-7, Noob in the AMX 50B, Rome in the T100. Moving over to GRS. Well, Maj is jumping into a 60TP, 2.5 in the IS-7, 7710 in the WZ. I haven't seen one of those for a while. Adavi Dirch in the T100 LT. Monmon also joining 7710 in the WZ113. Nida Smacking is in the IS-7 and Biff in a 60TP. Dane, heavy is the order of the day. Oh, Bex is in a VK72. Okay, fair enough. The 60TP is high risk, high reward, basically. I mean, it's got one hell of a gun, but that gun is a bit that the reload, it can be out DPM'd quite significantly. Anyway, what's that about Ribble? Where's Ribble? Ribble here? If he is, hi Ribble. If he isn't, why are you speaking about Ribble? Anyway, hit points are in favour of GV, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference at this level of the game. Not that much, anyway. If it was 2,000, well, yeah, it makes a difference. Anyway, let's go to punch in the back here on a Rockfield. Again, if this was EU, you wouldn't be seeing them turning this way towards the C cap. You'd be seeing a few tanks going to the C to get their spots, namely the T100s, where with the rest of the heavies looking for dominating around this area, the B and the A cap. Pretty much what you've got GRS doing, although GRS have sent their T100 the other way. And Magicor, well, Magi not jumping into that B cap. It would be risky for him to do so. They've got to be careful here, Magi. He can get into a position around here if he's lucky, but he's not even going to bother with that. In fact, he's going to be looking for Bex in the VK, and he gets a good shot into the VK, but he's got to be careful. Bex bounces. A cap has been taken, but the cap points are in favour of GV. Now, Magi is still trying to get those shots into Bex, and he does, but Bex can take it. He's in a VK. The thing is, I mean, if you have a look at GV, well, they're kind of on a ridge, but nothing's really presenting for them to shoot. We've got Noob and XX here. Rome is trying to get the spots and keep them. If he can get something, oh, that's a great shot by Concept 1B of XX. Just whittling down Biff. Was it Biff? Yeah, it is Biff. Maj now jumps into the B cap, and he's got to be careful here because the Concept will be able to smack him from there and get his bottom plate. And Maj, just like that, he's got to get into this corner and hide that bottom plate. That's the thing. And now he's done that, he can bounce. But that's a risky move, to be fair. And now we've got Bex and Put coming round to really put some pressure onto Maj. And Magi here, but Magi is not going to be much longer here. Put should be able to finish him off eventually. There we go. Over this side, wow, we've got the entire GRS team looking to give Doha a hard time. I mean, that's basically 3 tanks on one IS-7, the WZs and an IS-7. On this side, wow, 2.5 needs to finish off VK of Bex if he can. He can't at the moment. Yeah, he does in the end. Put, well, he's moving up to give Biff a hard time. Rome is coming in to support as well. 1 tank down for GRS, 2 tanks down for GV. Hit points in favour of GV. Biff is having to rotate back massively. Doha, surprisingly, is still alive. 7-7-10, finally finishing off Doha. Over this side of the map, though, Biff is in trouble. He may be in a 60 TP, but he's got to get a high roll here into Rome, and he can't. He's got to get that high roll. He just can't get it. Now GRS need to counter push here on the A cap. They do have the cap advantage, but they've got no caps now, so they're getting no more points, which means GV will steal the show. And the thing is, you've got Noob and XX over in that ridge line to make sure all but Arrivederci looking to chase down Rome and get rid of that spotter. And that's what he's doing here. Arrivederci, very aggressive. Really good stuff there. Rome, however, gets out of the way. Put now is in trouble. However, I say he's in trouble. They need a cap. GRS needs a cap. Now, Nub pushing down onto Mon in the 50B. Mon is in trouble here. He's all alone. He should be able to get some shots in, but he's got to get up close and personal, which he's done. Use that turret armor. There he goes. Bounce number 1. Can he bounce him again and get him on the reload? No, he does. Kind of. It was a low roll. Oh, what a great shot from Rome. Yeah, again. You know, these tanks are just in there. However, points are now in favour of GV. Arrivederci is trying to get that C cap. 2-5 is also trying to get the B cap. No, he's not trying to get. Now XX is going to push down towards the B. He has got the ammunition. He has got the armour. Down goes Rome, changing the dynamic a little bit. Great shot from XX. They have got to take out Noob, but I need a smacking is tantalizingly low. But he gets the shot in. It's 1 against too many. XX here in the concept 1B. Can he hold on? Yes, he can at the moment. It's now 3 against 1, but look at the hit points. The hit points are in favour of GV. Wow. They have got no caps anymore. So XX can't really do too much other than try and wait it out. 2 minutes is a long time to wait though, but 7-7-10's got 77 hit points. Nina Smacking has only got 150. That's a great shot from Biff. Biff has only got 250. So at the moment, on paper, it would look like GRS are going to take this one, and they do, because of the HP. And they get the points. All about the points. So, match point to GRS. Not what JV were looking for. Let's be honest. Oh, what's happening here? And then, so just waiting for them to pick their tanks as they rotate the spawn points here on Rockfield. This time GV on the south spawn, GRS on the north. GV, I read it up first. We have Put in the IS-7, Nick in the IS-7, XX in the concept, Bex in the 60, Doa in the IS-7, Noob in the AMX-50, and Rome in the T100. GRS are still picking their meta by looks on it. I've not decided on their strat yet, so it would appear they will be there soon, very soon. Well, I hope so. And maybe that's their lineup. Maybe they're just not changing their lineup. Maybe their meta selection's already been made. No, they are changing it. 3 T100 LTs for Arrivederci, Mon, and no, 4 now. 4 T100s, 2 IS-7s, potentially Yo, but yep, still in Yo. 7-7-10 stays in the Yo. So very mobile on the part of GRS. So, are GV going to be able to take it to the decider? That's the question on everybody's lips. Or are GRS going to secure their place into tomorrow's grand final? Well, we will find out shortly. Very, very shortly. Let's get up high. And GV, well, this time they're doing a more traditional strat here on Rockfield. Although the T100s normally would be going to around this area to try and get those spots. You can see... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Sorry about that. You can see here that Beck's trying to cover that area, knowing that there's a shed load of very light tanks with good spot ability coming through. Put, well, he's just covering the corner like he needs to. C-cap will be taken, but the cap advantage will go to GV. Maj is doing his role as well. Now we've got Adi Viderch and Mon sitting on the ridge. Problem is, now they're on the back foot because GV have the advantage. They have the cap pressure. .25 looks like he's going to be pushed here. Now this could end up not working out for GV. If 2.5 can bait XX or nick around the corner, he has got the support of the T100s to really pile the pain on. Although Nida Smacking just over peaks, and now he's been seen, which means that GV aren't going to be pushing around that corner, which means that GRS need to push instead. And GRS are looking to push here onto Nick. Left and right, pincer movement. Here comes 2.5, here comes Mon, here comes... Oh, they need to finish off these tanks. They need to focus fire. Nick is getting the pummeling, but they've got to focus fire. Down he goes. That's what you do when you focus fire. XX managed to get out of dodge. Bex and Put are still quite aggressive there, but 7710 and that Yo, he is isolated. He is putting some shots in, but he's very isolated. And we can see here that Rome is looking to get those shots in around the back of 7710, and he does. Now he's up on the side. Rome is there. 7710 is in trouble, but the cap will be stolen over the other side of the map. 7710 here being the sacrificial lamb. 2 tanks down for GV, but now 2 tanks down for GRS with a 3rd tank possibly. No, 7710 gets out of there. It's all happening down here. Adi Viderch torturing with Doha. Magi needs to come in and help out with this one. They need to finish off Doha. And they do. Now Nubic is getting out of there. He's on his long reload. 7710 did go down, so both teams have lost 3. But GV, well, they do have the advantage on HP. And they have the base advantage. It's not looking good for GRS. They've got to get rid of one of these tanks. And Rome is the obvious target for Adi Viderch. Oh, XX getting tagged. But now Nubic is fully loaded. He's looking to clip out. Magi here, I would have thought that should have been the target. He's got Bex in the 60 TP right behind him. He should be able to put a shot in as well. No, it's done by XX. So, oh, down. It's 2 against 4, but it's all over. Victory to GV on the points. Much better play by GV, and GRS struggling again, really, with that focus fire, to be honest. And opening the door once more to GV. Decider time. Nube. We will have GV on the south spawn, GRS on the north spawn. Just waiting for the guys to choose their meta. Looks like we have put in a mouse. GRS is ready up first. We have Magi in the IS-7, 25 in the IS-7, 7710 in the IS-7, Arriva Dirch, Mon and both in T100s. Nita Smacking in the IS-7 and Biff in a 60TP. GV is still readying up, but so far we have Put in a mouse, Nick in an IS-7, XX in a concept, Bex in a 60, Doha in an IS-7, Noob in a mouse, and Rome in a 60. So 12 seconds to go. This is winner, winner, chicken dinner. The winner of this one gets their place into tomorrow's grand final. The loser is not out. Double elimination. They get to the playoff. So hit points firmly in favour of GV, what with two mouses, ain't gonna lie. So let's get a pie into the back. GV will be looking to dominate the middle area, mainly this route here and the C cap, but they're going to be looking for this area here with an overlook down on this area on those ramps. And if Dirch, not even bothering with the ramps, he's going straight to the A cap. C cap, well, the IS-7 is just pushing straight through, and you can see that GRS are kind of understanding where these heavies are going, and they're just pushing right through down the heavy route, trying to make sure that GV can't get into those good positions early doors. And Nita Smacking is going to stay there and give something for the GV guys to think about while the rest of his team tries to flank round, led by Magi. Magi gets a good shot into Noob. Nita Smacking now was probably going to be pushed. I don't think that was meant to happen. Not blocking, he's trying to side scrape there. Now this is where the GRS guys over this side, well, 7710 is being swamped. He is not. Oh no, he's not being swamped. I thought he had all of them there, but he's not. It's just the concept of XX. So that's a 1v1. We don't need to look at a 1v1. The rest of the GV guys have swung round. They've pushed heavily. Biff is down. Biff is gone. Biff must have been over there with... it's all Rome goes down in the 60 TP, but at the moment GRS are not enjoying the dominance here. GVR got Nick and Doha pushing through onto Maj. Maj is not going to be here much longer. Doha fluffing his shot though, but Bex in the 60 TP ignoring Maj, and quite rightly so, because the 60 TP has got a much longer reload. But at the same time, Rome and XX and Put have all gone down. So again, it's turning the tables. I'm going to leave Maj because they're not finishing him off. Noob here, well, 2-5 needs to really tussle with him a little bit, keep him from doing anything. 7-7-10, Maj finally goes down, courtesy of Doha. Bex here, just holding out. It's 3 against 5. 2-5 is on his own at the moment. No, Mon now coming back in to help out. Doha is looking to come round as well. He's looking for Nita Smacking, but he's got to be careful. No, he takes out Nita Smacking. However, Nub in the mouse should go down. Handy does. Doha here in the IS-7. Well, Ari Verdurch is going to look to put shots in. He gets a great shot into the bottom plate. He will now have the DPM drop on him. Mon is going to come out. Mon is very healthy. So Mon needs to finish these off. 2-5 also needs to put the shot in. And this could, because there's only one man standing, that's Bex. This could be going to GRS. This turned around. I mean, I really thought GV were taking it there. But GRS bringing it back from the brink, really consolidating their armour. And I think GV just had a little bit of sort of stage fright there. And their focus fire sort of tailed off a little bit. But now there's two T100s against this two-shot, now a one-shot 60 TP. And Ari Verdurch again will have the DPM drop. And it's all over. Congratulations, GRS. Commiserations, GV. It's not over yet, though. We will now drop down to the lower bracket final, where GV will play a Risk to see if they can get their place for tomorrow. That's what we'll find out. So that's coming up shortly. When I say shortly, it's coming up in about 30 minutes, maybe. That's how shortly it shortly is. So coming up in 30 minutes. There you go. So I'm just going to grab a drink and play some replays. Let me just get my replays up and running. See if anybody sent me any new replays. No, damn it. Maybe they have on my Discord. No, damn it. No, XS did. So I can play that one because that's one nobody saw yesterday. There we go. So you watch that while I just go and get a drink, if you don't mind. Oh, look at that. Low tier as well. 3. XS. Gonna rip into you for this. 14 TP. Nice and refreshed with a drink. No, I did not buy a PC. No. It's not me playing. I'm not playing this. This is XS. Oh, yeah, those battle passes. Yeah, they've changed them, haven't they? Forgot about that. Ooh. Oh, that was a very nice drink. Did enjoy that, and it's now in the bin. People swearing in replays not a problem. Yet again, everybody is run away. It happens all the time. all the time. Maybe because they're all watching Aminet. Which is good. Mainly because I've got slow-mo on. Or no, you have not slow-mo. You have to be a subscriber to chat. Where on Aminet stream, you don't need to be a subscriber. So they've probably all gone to Aminet stream to have a chat, because they can't do that here unless you become a subscriber, and people don't want to do that, possibly. But I found it easier to do it that way, to be honest with you. I found it easier that if I just open the chat for subscribers, then it tends to be less toxic to an extent. That's probably why everybody's left. But that's my principle, so hey, I'm keeping to it. Oh, still got 20 minutes to go. Can't afford a PC. I wish I could. Noogies! What are you doing, big fella? Nothing wrong with tier 3, I guess. Oh, apparently you're lucky. I went onto my EU account earlier and bought a single crate for the object. Look at that, mastery. And guess what? I got it in that single crate. How lucky was I? I was lucky. I was lucky. 5,000 credits. So same thing at 14 TP. Even with the mastery, you don't get anything. So great little game though. In the fan box, there's quite a lot up for grabs in these little fan boxes. I haven't got any to show you, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I don't have any. Look, nada to think. Not a thing. Oh, I've got some gold. Shall I open an object box? Or I'll go for a small box. I'll purchase it. I won't get it because I've already got it today on my EU account. So I'll just buy 4,000 golds worth of boxes. I won't get it. Never do. I say that. I got it on EU. One box. Oh, boosters. Premium. Oh, I've got some gold. So give me back my gold. Last chance. And no, I didn't get it. I used all my RNG on EU. I'm not buying. Oh, I've got 600 coins. Didn't even know I had coins. Congratulations. I've got 1 day premium account. Because I don't even have premium account anymore. On Asia. I've lost a lot. Yeah. And I'm not buying premium account because you normally get thrown at it. So I'm not buying it. No surprise there. So what's in the store? Let's have a look what's in the store. There's quite a few bits and bobs. And T95s there. I've sold out on these. I'm not going to buy that for 16,000 gold. It's too much money. I'm not going to buy tier 8s. So there you go. It's all good fun. So what else have we got? Let's have a see. See if anybody else has something. So we just said to Aminet that I hope people are not annoyed with. Oh, I got one from General Maverick. Oh, I had that one yesterday. Well, we'll still play it though. Just said to Aminet that I'm not saying the full names of the GV guys, and she said, "Oh, I just call them Nick, Put, and X." I said, "Yeah, me too." How funny! We call them the same thing. So yeah, I'm sorry for the EU guys. You would have seen this last night, but as I said, I've kind of run out of replays. No one sent me any replays, and I need replays, guys. Guys, if you have got any replays, it doesn't matter if they're masteries or whatever. If you got any decent replays of decent gameplay, just wing them across to me. I will need them. I will need them for tonight on EU. To be fair, so you know, if you have got any, wing them across to me. Always happy to play replays. Oh, but F1, she's my friend, and she's very good. She's very good. She's incredibly laid back, and she's a lovely person. So, you know, be nice, please, to my friend. She's got a very calming voice as well. I mean it. And a very cheeky laugh. She has got a cheeky laugh, seriously. Yeah, that's what happened with me. I mean, you just see me F1, but I bought, like I said, I bought them the other day. There's no code. It's fan containers. Follow the link, and you have to follow this. You have to watch the stream to get the container. You have to watch 2 hours, and then you get 8. Or you can watch them for 15 minutes, and you get 1. That's how it works. I don't care what it is, XS. It's not always about the masteries, mate. It's not always about the aces. It's about decent gameplay, to be honest. I do like the waffle tractor. But the problem is, I haven't had time to play, to be honest with you. Like, because I've been testing a couple of tanks, and I can't show you those replays. Not allowed. And I've been doing a lot of tournaments, so there's no replays there that are interesting. And then I've been streaming these, so can't, you know, ain't got really that much to show, have I? To be fair. Wish I did. Oh, great little shot onto the cupola. Oh, apparently my my portal has gone a bit weird. Don't know why. Don't know why my portal's gone a bit strange, but it has. I have to refresh that. Yes, the portal's working again now. Mine went a bit weird. It was working fine, then it went a little bit weird. But I just refreshed the page and everything's good again. So that's that. What else have I got? Come on. Got more replays than this. I'm sorry guys, you're gonna have to watch these. I know you guys saw these yesterday, but some of you, but I haven't got any replays to show. That's the problem. Oh. So a lot of people would have seen this one yesterday, but it's a nice replay. And with that, I'm going to go to the little boy's room. Oh, back again. Great, thank you very much, XS. No, I mean, F1, I just had the glitch on the portal, but I just refreshed it and everything's fine again. Everything is fine again. But the portal does glitch every now and then, unfortunately. That's what it does. It just does that. It's a glitchy thing. It can be anyway. Oh, brilliant. I think Roland is a bit busy still at the moment. Hence the reason why I don't think he's streaming at this moment in time. He's just busy. Yeah, it's he has to with his busy schedule. He has to balance everything nicely. I do like this replay though, to be fair. I think this is a beautiful replay. And it should take us nicely into the next battle, which is the lower bracket final, GV against Riska. Which will be an interesting game. Because it's backs to the wall to both of them. To be honest. I mean, the E50 is a great tank. I mean, the 60 TP could have done with a bit of support from the E100, to be fair. With the E100 being as... I'm not playing, comrade. This is a replay. I can't play on PC. I mean, the E100 with all his HP should have helped him out, to be fair. And, well, he just didn't, did he? So... Well, that's what happens. You know, if you don't help each other out, guys, then you generally lose. To be fair, that's why it's a team game. It's not. It is a team game. So far, I've we've had an hour, so I've got 4 fan containers so far. No, he's out of heat. He's out of ammo. It's so difficult to pen with the standard ammunition. He's got to get around the side if he can. You can see he's trying to go for that observation port. Yeah, it's a great ramming tank, is the 50M. There you go, you got the observation port. Now the E100 makes another mistake, so don't know why he did that. Shows his bottom plate, what a great game, 7.9k damage. 1500 bounced. Did most of that game as a one shot, so gotta love it. And he gets a Kolobin, which means he gets a shed load of money. I mean, the credits that he collected here is quite substantial. Look at that, 350,000 near as damn it. This is Aardvard from Sparta. For Falls. Great player is Aardvard. These guys are Vanguard. That's a decent clan, Vanguard. I think it's Vanguard. Anyway, let's find out when we're going out, because we should be going out very shortly. Should be going out very shortly. in like a few minutes. What time is it? 16:10. Yeah, 7 minutes. So I can't show another replay now, guys, because we're gonna have it popping in a moment. We'll have the room pop up. Look at this. Lots of people saying hello. 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 Yes, I speak in type. That's not what I. And being indeed. Make it one more. Okay, don't know that. Don't understand, but there we go. Pretty confusing for me. Tournaments, notifications, okie dokie. So there we go. So just gotta wait out. We'll get the invite in about 1.5 minutes. So can't really show another replay, guys, for the moment. So if you have a look, this military honour is due to go. It is no more. It is going to go. It will be disappearing. So those 1,118 praises and 0 complaints are going to count for nothing. Not that they counted for anything anyway. But they're going. And they're going to be replaced by little emojis. Okay, that's what you're going to be getting. To be honest, that's what you'll get. And a new reporting system, which if I'm being honest with you, I think is not a good idea. I think it'll be abused. So, but we'll see. Wargaming are rolling this out in a video tomorrow on their channel. So I suggest you go and watch that. Go and watch that and make sure you know what's going down and what's happening with the next update. And I think the E100's biggest mistake kerfuffles was not helping the 60 TP when the 60 TP moved. When it was a 2-on-1 situation, if he would have supported the 60 TP, then it would have been a bit of a different argument, I think. There we go. Room is up. I'm jumping in, and we're going out on Hellas. Not one of my favourite tournament maps. Not gonna lie, it's not a favourite tournament map at all. But we will see. Hitting the observation post. Yeah, it does. It means that they can't spot, basically. It affects the spotting capability, hitting the observation post. So we'll jump in just under a minute. Again, it's I believe it's best of 7, so again, first of 4 victories. This time it's GV. They'll be looking to try and cement themselves into the grand final. But Risk are looking also to cement their spot. And again, Risk is a team I not really know. So I'll have to familiarise myself with their team lineup. Let's jump in. So we have Trapple. I know Trapple. F Silver, I know. 00. James Bond, I know. Sugar Magoo, I know. Renamed user, I know. Juicy, I know. Who is this though? Dragon King. Probably do know him. He may have changed his name. But that's who Risk. That's the Risk team going out on Hellas. Risk will be on the South Spawn, GV on the North Spawn. Risk already readied up. We have Trapple in the 60 TP, Dragon in the I7F, Silver in the T100 LT, 007 James in the Yo, Rename User in the 60 TP, Juicy in a 60 TP, and because the T100 is now in the game, Sugar Magoo is no longer in a T22. He's in a T100 LT. Yeah, baby. Moving over to GV, we have Put in the IS7, Nick in the IS7, and Nomads in the IS7, XX potentially in the Concept, Bex in the 16, Noob in the IS7, and Rome in the T100. So just waiting on EU. I've got thousands upon thousands of praises. I don't know how many I've got, and 10 complaints. So only 10, not many really. Maybe because I'm just generally a nice guy. XX has jumped into a T100 LT out of the Concept. Alice, as I said, not the best of tournament maps. It's a bit small, a bit teeny tiny, and that does have a big effect. Wargaming just made a video 30 seconds ago. There you go. Free gold for everybody. I wish. I wish. Just over half a minute to go before we kick off here in the lower bracket finals. See who books their place into tomorrow's grandiose final. Somebody will. One or t'other. Or t'other or one. And, as they say in horse racing, and we're off! Potentially. We've still got to wait like 6 seconds as they count down. Let's get a eye into the back of the map here in the lower bracket final on Asia. So, Sugar Magoo here, pushing forward, jumping into that A-cap. Rome on the other side, and F Silver in his T100 LT, trying to get the spots over the other side. Dragon King is going to push down and try and pincer out Rome. Rome doing the right thing, running away. The rest of GV pushing through the centre. They're going to get the C-cap, but cap advantage is at the moment with Risk. Nick pushing forward in the IS7, trying to get a decent position there. F Silver and Juicy are just waiting in the back. There goes Juicy, putting a big roll into Nick. And Nick is continuing his push. Over the other side, B and A cap have been taken by Risk, putting the cap pressure on GV. Put in the IS7 has changed places with Rome. Put is coming up, although Dragon has pulled back down. So Dragon is no longer in harm's way. And all that Risk are going to do now is consolidate and defend and make GV push on to them. They've got a substantial lead at the moment, 2 tanks almost. And as long as they can retain their hit points and just keep those bases defended, they're going to be giving GV something to think about. Now the thing about Halas is it's not exactly a big map. It's actually very small and very easy to push through into that B cap, which is exactly what GV are now doing with Puts and Nomads, with Nub just holding back. They are pushing into the B cap. Not really going to help them. They are like 200 points away, and you can see the rotation here of Risk rotating around to look at that C cap, whilst keeping their heavies overlooking the A cap, really piling the pressure onto GV, trying to make GV do a forced error. Sugar Magoo drops into the C cap. Rome is coming round. F Silver has been spotted. Sugar Magoo gets reset. Great shot by XX. F Silver just backing away. He gets tagged as well. That's not part of his game plan. But over this side, they've dragged the two LTs away. Sugar Magoo will cap. That puts them in a very significant position. Now they'll run away and get out of dodge. Hopefully bringing those LTs onto the big guns. Juicy is there. He just, it wasn't Juicy, it was renamed User who tagged XX. So that's the idea. Bex, oh, we've got a push coming through on the A cap though. Noob is there, Put is there, Nomads is there, but Put is very, very low. Homecoming will finish him off, and he does. And it's tantalizingly close here for Risk, although they do lose F Silver to an ammo rack, which we missed because we're over this side of the map, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But he was down anyway. That sort of changed it, but Nomads here could go down. Nomads goes down. Again, tantalizingly close. They're looking to finish off one of these two heavies, while over the other side of the map, Rome and Nick are very low. Not as low as Risk would like them to be. Back down over here. Down goes Bex. So that doesn't help out. Sugar Magoo goes down though. It's 3 against 3. Noob is just staying in this cap. At the moment, Risk have the slight advantage. It's ever so slight. Dragon King has got to get out of dodge. Juicy is being bullied over the other side of the map. Juicy is really being bullied by Nick and the LT of Rome. It's being whittled down ever so slowly. He's desperately trying to get the shot into Rome. Dragon goes down. It's now 2 against 3. GV are turning this. They are turning this around. They're now tantalizing close to winning. It's all over. GV get it. Wowzers. What a game. And before anybody else, no, it wasn't the ammo rack that did that. Wowzers. I really thought that Risk had that one, but wasn't to be. Wasn't to be. I don't think the ammo rack played a big role, to be honest with you, because I think he'd already been tagged a few times, so he'd lost half his HP anyway. But, wow. The tussle over at the C-cap with Rome and Nick doing it all. So Risk could be kicking themselves a little bit there. They had that under control, but it was just brought around. Anyway, changing those spawn points here on Halas. We have Risk on the north spawn, GV on the south. Looking at the lineup, Trapple in the 60, Dragon in the 60, F Silver in the T100, James in the IS7, rename using the concept, Juicy in the 60, and Sugar Magoo in a T100. GV, we have Put in the IS7, Nick in the IS7, Nomads in the IS7, XX in the T100, Bex in the 60, Noob in the IS7, and Rome in the T100. So Risk could be a little bit disappointed. They've been kicking themselves a little bit there. They've been looking to turn this one back around if they can and put the pressure back on. Like I said, it's the first of 4 victories. It is best of 7. So it's not doom and gloom just yet. But they have got some work to do to make it. The danger is giving too much confidence to the other guys. So if GV win this, they will be brimming with confidence. And don't forget, GV is slightly more warmed up than Risk. I mean, GV did play a game earlier. They were in the upper bracket final. So that's the other thing you got to remember. Yeah. Warm fingers and thumbs makes a big difference, guys. So let's get up high into the back of the map here on Halas. Risk, well, F Silver is heading out towards the middle of the area, trying to get those early spots. We'll roll out with him, and why not? He should be able to cross. He should be able to get them crossing, which is the whole idea. He will definitely spot XX. He may not spot Rome, but he spots XX. Big shots coming in from Rome, but a big bounce by F Silver. And he knows that there are tanks there now. He's spotted 2. Dragon, however, has also been spotted because Put is staying over there and the A cap has been taken. So early cap lead to GV. Rename using the Concept 1B, using its hull down capacity and its gun depression, just to hold this ridge here, stop anything from getting that C cap and stopping anything rotating around the flank. At the moment, bit of a standoff. And this is the thing about this map. You can see here GV are sort of stacking their tanks up over this side. Bex in the 60 TP is going to be making a beeline for the C cap, and as he does, I'm expecting the IS-7 of Noob, Nick, and Nomads to push over. And here they go. So we're going to roll with them. They're going to push over onto Rename User. He has got 007 James at the back, but is that going to be enough? He's completely outnumbered here. Put has also pushed forward as well. GV are looking to put a little bit of pressure here onto Risk. And Nick pushing over, pushing in. Nomads going with him. And Rename User will be potentially a sacrificial lamb here as Nick pushes through onto James. Now James is in trouble. He loses half his hit points. That was a big roll coming in from Bex in the 60. But Nick is out on a limb. He gets a great shot into Renamed User. This is not going fully according to the plan that Risk would have had. They've given up a lot of ground. Put has gone down though. But whilst Put has gone down, Risk are still being whittled around. Great shot by Dragon King, but bad trading. And you can see here, Trapple's trying to come in. Down goes the Concept of Renamed User. Down goes 007 James and the IS-7. 2 tanks down now for Risk. And GV can sense blood. They're pushing over. They are pushing over. Dragon King is now the target and he is down. They have the bases do Risk, but bases are not enough. They are vastly outnumbered now. 6 against 3. F Silver has got to back away. Sugar Magoo comes in, tries to get the shot into Noob, but he doesn't manage it without getting tagged. Gets a shot into the 60 TP instead. Juicy in his 60 TP is also coming round. Now they're looking to take out Sugar Magoo. Sugar Magoo's desperately trying to get out of dodge, but he's got Nomads and XX chasing him down. F Silver's trying to also push them through. Oh, down goes Nick. That's a good kill for Juicy. But they've got to take down Bex, and they do. They're leveling it up almost, but at the same time, Sugar Magoo goes down. So it's F Silver and Juicy, the last 2 standing here in the middle of the map. Too much HP to get through, and now both of them are one-shots, and it's pretty much all over. GV brimming with confidence as they come out of Halas 2 up. Yeah, we'll be doing Toon streams again, of course. Just once the tournament season is finished. Very good stuff from GV there. Good strat, good push over the C cap. You can see that they're waiting for the 60 TP to get there, and as soon as that went in, the IS-7s went over the top, and just too much bleeding from the Risk guys, and then they're on the back foot from there on in. So 2-0 to GV. As we move into Canal, we will have Risk on the south spawn, GV on the north spawn here on Canal. Just waiting for them to ready up in their with their meta selection. GV looks like they will be readying up first. We have Put in the IS-7, Nick in the IS-7, Nomads in the IS-7, XX in the T100, Bex in the 60, Noob in the 60 potentially, and Rome in a T100. Moving over to Risk, well, we have Trapple in the T100, Dragon in the IS-7, F Silver in the T100, 007 James in the IS-7, Renamed User in the Concept 1B, Juicy in the T100, and Sugar Magoo in a T100. No, jumps into a IS-7 actually, so oh, here on Canal. So expecting to see a lot of sort of action around the middle area again with these heavies. It's all about cap pressure, Canal. There's some very, very... didn't think I'd read it up for a moment then. Kicked me out and put me back in. So it's all about who can put the others on cap pressure. I've seen some very aggressive strats on Canal. Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. It all depends. Focus fire is the key. Got to focus fire. Without the focus fire and without the pressure, you generally hand it to the other team. So you can see here the T100s at risk are making a beeline for that decap. Well, James is going to jump into the decap. B cap is being taken by GV, but they're taking their time getting to the A cap. Putin, very aggressive, comes over, and that's what I mean about the aggressive strat. That forces James out of the C cap, which means whilst they will not have cap advantage because they've only got one base. And now the GV are going to be able to take the A cap at the same time, putting the pressure onto risk. Now GV will just consolidate, or wow, you would think they would just consolidate and force the hand of risk. Risk have now got to make all the moves. James finally gets back into the C cap now, put his drop down. He should be able to cap that. Rome is trying to reset, doesn't, but it's too little too late. They're already behind on the points. They're still under cap pressure. Nick in the IS-7 is now just going to keep hold of that ramp. Now, the A cap is not a possibility to steal from them. So they're looking at the B cap and they're looking at tank kills. Now, the problem there is none of the GV guys really need to overpeak and stick their nose out. If they do, then more fool them. But they can just sit here quite happily, defend that B cap. They've only got one cap to defend. They don't need to push onto anything or anyone. That's just it. So this one's going to be a little bit stagnated for another 150 points, I would have thought, before Risk make their move. And it's where are they going to make their move? They've got to push onto either B or they've got to take a tank. In fact, now they've got to take a tank, and that is the thing that they've got to do. And you can see here Trapple moving around to try and hook up with Sugar Magoo. Sugar Magoo is up high, trying to get those shots, trying to get those spots. Sorry, but there is nothing really being spotted at this moment in time, apart from Noob and Bex. But there's no shots onto them. James has moved around. And the rest of Dragon King has not moved from his perch over there where he's just looking. That's a great shot from Nomads into Sugar Magoo. Not an easy shot to take that. Trapple pushing up forward, trying to get the spots. Trying to find out where these tanks are. They kind of know that there's tanks at the back. Well, now it's 700 HP. So, sorry, 700 base points. The move needs to be made in the next 40 points. Realistically, or else. But this is the danger zone now, because now Risk have got to find the pinch point. They've got to work out. Oh, and rename user getting tagged as he comes through. They're looking up, they go for the B cap, and they're going to try and sort of level it all up. James is coming in, comes around the side. He's been spotted, and now he's being focused. And focused heavily. Concept wouldn't be if rename user comes in to help out, but they've got to get rid of a tank. They've got no choice. Tanks have got to go. You can see here, big push onto Nomads. Sugar Magoo is there. Trapple is there. But Nick is also jumping into the C cap. It's all... Oh, and they go down. Sugar Magoo goes down. Trapple is in trouble. They're all in trouble here. James goes down. GV are tantalizingly close for getting this one. Oh, Noob goes down. That brings a little bit of breathing space back to Risk, but they've just lost renamed user as well, and it's going to be all over pretty shortly, but down goes Nomads. Dragon King, however, he's out on a limb there. 40 points away. Can the guys over this side of the map for Risk do anything about it? They're desperately trying to cap A. At the same time, it would be better off probably taking out the tank of Rome. They've got the A cap, but it's too little, too late. GV, steal it. Great game by GV. Putting pressure onto Risk, forcing them to make the move. And wowzers, what can you say? Hey Martin, long time no see. Hope everything's good with you. Sorry to hear that, mate, about the rough time, but hope things aren't as well. I hope things are okay. So, match point to GV. As I have a drink. Risk have got to pull something spectacular out. We will have them on the North Spawn. We have Trapple in the T100, Dragon in the IS-7, F Silver in the T100, 007 same James in the IS-7, renamed user in the 60TP, Juicy in the 50B on his own, Sugar Magoo in a T100. Looking over at GV, we have Put in the IS-7, Nick in the IS-7, Nomads in the IS-7, X in the T100, Bex in the 60TP, Noob in the AMX-50B, also Lonely, and Rome in a T100. Risk got it all to do. GV, well, they are 1 foot into tomorrow's final, where they will play GSR. Yeah, they played earlier. So, are Risk going to be the comeback kings here? Or have GV grown in confidence? Well, we'll find out in less than 7 seconds. Again, I'll be anticipating GV looking to get that early cap advantage to pile on that cap pressure. And we will see. Chances are they won't go to the A cap this time. They'll be looking at C and D, because it's a lot harder to get to the A cap from the spawn point they are in. So, but we will see Risk heading that way, and they'll go to B, and they'll also go to A. And as you can see here, GV doing exactly what I thought, but unlike Risk, they're sending all their IS-7s into the C cap. They're going to fast cap it, and they're going to fast cap the D cap. They are therefore going to be able to put cap pressure immediately onto Risk. So they've got 2 caps. Risk has only got 1 cap. That means advantage yet again sat with GV. GV will now just back off and force Risk into making all those moves. And that's why we've got Nub sitting over here overlooking C, and the T100's overlooking as well. Nick is just going to sit there. Vex and Put and Nomads are also going to sit on the corner just in case. Risk have got it all to do. James is just on the ramp here. The only thing they can go for is the C cap. The D cap is not an option for them realistically. It's too well defended and too far away. They themselves, no point defending the B cap because they're already down on points, and there's no point sitting on the ridge on the A cap because GV I don't think is going to push. I think GV is very happy just to sit it out. I mean, that's what I would do. At this stage, I would just sit it out. They don't need to do anything rash. They have got the advantage. Risk have got to consider how they're going to play this. And you can see that, I mean, the only cap available to them is C, and it is heavily defended. They've not even stacked their tanks up there. They are stacking their tanks up over the other side of the map, however, as you can see there. I mean, they're trying to get them into positionings. We've got F Silver, Sugar Magoo, Trapple, and Juicy. The T100s. You can see that they're moving around this way. They're going to try and flank. I mean, they would probably be able to win the brawl against the T100s of GV. But they're pushing through now, trying to turn the guns on to renamed user and Juicy, whilst at the same time Dragon King 007 James is trying to drag them off the sea cap, which he's done. But the big battle is going to come over this side with the T100s. Here they come. F Silver pushing down onto XX. Sugar Magoo's there. Trapple, great shot in there by Juicy, taking down. That is changing the dynamic. That is a great move from Risk. Decap is always difficult, but they did have those outies. Noob is now in a world of pain. He's not going to last. Trapple should be able to take him down eventually. Oh no, he fluffs his shot. But Dragon King comes in. Now we got Nomads, and all of a sudden 3 tanks are down for GV, and it's all over. Wowzers! Comeback Kings, telling you, comeback Kings. Never write off anybody. Fantastic gameplay by Risk. Really good rotation around the map. Great push straight down onto that decap line, catching them off guard and finishing it off in style. Really well done, considering that they were behind and under the cap pressure. Goes to show what you can do when you focus fire and think about it. So, match point still with GV as we move into Desert Sands. We will have Risk on the north spawn, GV on the south spawn. Looks like neither of them are readied up yet. Who's going to ready up first? Andy, where have you been? So GV have readied up first. We have Put in the IS-7, Nick in the IS-7, Nomads in the IS-7, X in the IS-7, the LT, sorry, Bex in the 60TP, Nub in the IS-7, and Rome in a T100. Moving over to Risk, we have Trapple in the T100, Dragon in the IS-7, F Silver in the T100, 007 James in the IS-7, renamed user in a 60TP, Juicy in a 60, and Sugar Magoo in a T100. Yeah, I did just got baited by the IS-7's name. You're completely correct. And I've been so careful throughout the entire tournament so far. Only calling him Nick. So, still match points to GV. However, Risk, they've now tasted victory, and they may be able to bring this one round. Let's get up high into the back of the map. This time they are going out, not in. F Silver, Trapple, Sugar Magoo in those T100s, working those engines, getting to their positions very quickly, and trying to catch Rome and X on the back. And they do. X is having to rotate out of there sooner rather than later. Sugar Magoo is looking to try and get shots in as he does rotate, but he's now fallen off the map on the spotting range. Rome gets out of there as well. That Nick has been pushing forward. Now come the heavies. You've got Noob, Put, and Nomads pushing in. But Risk here at the moment, they have got themselves into some good positions here. They've forced the T100s to retreat. That's a great shot to 007 James, though, coming in from Rome and the 60TP. So Nick now of GV pushing down and under and through the bridge. Now the heavies of GV are looking to counter push against the heavies of Risk. And It's 4 against 3, so they don't know that fully yet. But James is here to make it 4 against 4. You can see there the T100s, they're going to try and steal that C cap. At the moment, now the heavies of Risk are completely outnumbered. We got 3 against far too many over there. 3 against 4, but Nick is there to make it 5. James is there to make it 4, so they're still outnumbered. And it looks like Bex is going to join up with Nick and push onto James, while Put in Nomads along with Nub are going to try and push down the middle onto possibly Rename User here in the 60, whereas the LTs are coming from behind and trying to get those rear shots. But Renamed User here is looking worse for wear. He's not looking in a good place. He's looking to finish off Nomads. He doesn't. That is going to hurt, but Nomads goes down, but so does the 60 TP. Now it's a little bit brawly over here. Dragon King is looking to get the shot into Noob. James is still alive. Is he going to win that tussle over there with Nick? Yes, he does. He does win it, but he will go down eventually as Bex comes in. And Rome takes him a good shot. Bex is not going to bother firing, leaving it to Rome. And Rome takes him down. Back over here, Dragon King and tussling with Put and Noob. T100's coming into game. XXX in Rome. 2 down on both sides. But the advantage at the moment is with Risk. They've got a base, but Dragon King very, very worse for wear. Now down he goes. Juicy will be next on the hit list, looking for the 60 TP from Bex, pulling one in his backside. Down he goes. At the same time, Juicy, sorry, XX goes down. F Silver is a one-shot. Rome is tussling with Trapple. At the moment, GV have got the slight advantage, but Rome here could go down. And he does. It's 3 against 3, but Bex in that 60 TP is very, very healthy. The A cap has been retaken. F Silver is a one-shot. Sugar Magoo is a one-shot. Trapple is very healthy. And they're looking to push, but they've got... Oh, down goes Sugar Magoo. That was not part of the game plan. F Silver is doing his best to run away and really... Oh, really not helpful. Trapple, last man standing. And unless something very strange happens, this is going to GV. It's going to be commiserations to Risk and congratulations to GV, who will make their way to the grand final tomorrow. Valiant effort, just not to be. At least I'm not the worst rager. That's all I can say. So there you go. Fantastic stuff. And congratulations to GV. Looking at the tournaments, well, it's just 1 to go now. A biggie tomorrow. So we say goodbye to Risk today. Unfortunately for them, no more games for them. GV. Tomorrow's grand final. Kicking off 3 o'clock my time. GV against GRS. And with that, I'm not going to go because we've still got another 30 minutes for you lot to grab hold of some containers. So apparently somebody sent me some decent replays. SDB, yes. Oh, Chris Vogel sent me one as well. So let's have a look at excess in a tank that is not a tier 3. With that, I'm just going to pop to the bathroom yet again. Voila. Yeah, so at least that's not me. No, I didn't catch Meads' stream. Unfortunately, because I was tired. And I didn't catch any of Brutal's stream this morning because I was talking to the Jokers clan, the Jokers guys, because I'm in Jokers on NA, and I was chatting with them because they've just finished their tour. So, so I miss a lot of the streams. But I was doing the EU stream last night, so you know that takes up time. And afterwards, you're quite tired, to be fair. The EU, well, quite a long time yet. It starts at 10 o'clock my time, so 5 hours from now, basically. What a great game. There you go, look. Fast and Furious. Lovely. Oh, ratings battle as well. Look at that, XS climbing up that leaderboard. And why not? Some big players in there. Tournament Clan, R3D, Tournament Clan. Yeah, nice. So got another one as well. Somebody sent me another one. Who is it? Oh, it's Chris. You clearly saw your tier 3 earlier, XS, and he sent me a Churchill tier 5. So you get all tiers with me. I don't just show the big games. Have a good one, Andy. Thanks for popping by, mate. Oh, the Churchill. One of the slowest tanks ever. You don't get the box and anything until after the stream ends, guys. The stream has got to end before anything happens. But you will get it, so don't worry. You will get it. So just putting in the picture, I've got about 15 minutes to go, and I'll get all 8 crates. So it does work. The portal is working. I had to refresh halfway through, to be fair, but aside from that, it is working. The stream will go on for another 25 minutes. Then after that, it's over, man. I'm afraid, because. Yeah, I was about to say, after that, it's Wargaming turned the timer off, so you can't get any more timers. So I'm afraid, guys. I know you were there last night, Kerfuffles. I'm just saying, after the streams, it's actually quite tiring. It's actually quite draining doing these, doing the commentary streams. People think we just sit here and sort of, chat, but it is actually it's quite mentally draining. Funnily enough, it takes a lot out of you. Especially when it's like you're sort of doing 2 and a bit hours of commentating. It's hard work. It can be hard work. And that's the thing. So at the end of normally at the end of these streams, I'm just shattered. You know when you get that sort of mental tiredness in your head just becomes tired. It's more that than, it's more mental fatigue rather than physical fatigue. It's not physically demanding. but mentally it can be. Now this is going to be one hell of a valiant last stand if Chris has sent me this. And if it is, it's going to be fantastic. Oh my giddy heart. This is going to be a valiant last stand, clearly. And there's only 2 tanks left, so he potential Raz territory if he wins. Oh, only 1 left. Definitely. The territory of a Raz. No. Sorry if you guys are going to be watching EU later, but if this is a Raz, this is being played later as well. Okay, sorry, where it goes. Plus, I've got a lack of replays. That's the other thing. Oof, it's a KV1. The Churchill can handle a KV1, to be fair. It's going to be too traumatic for them. Plus the Churchill, wowzers, what can I say? I mean, it's a bounce magnet, made of rubber. Oof. Look at that, just going to keep putting your shots into that plate. And it's a Raz. Raz. What a great little Raz that was in a Churchill 3. Not many people do a Raz in the Churchill 3. I can tell you that for a fact. That's a great tank to get a Raz in. Boom. Raz. 63,000, yeah. It's nice. Not bad for a low tier. Good credit earner that. Well played, Chris. Loving that game, mate. Loving that game. Alright, let's see what else I've got. I've just checked my emails and nobody sent me anything. I've checked Discord again. Don't know if we saw this one yesterday. Oh, we saw that one. What am I doing? Saw that one earlier. I think we did see that. But I'm going to have to play it again because I've got no choice. Unfortunately, you're going to have to watch this. T-57 Heavy. Nice little tank, 57 Heavy. I like it anyway. It's lovely. It's lovely. So yeah, I mean, all good fun, yeah. So still got 20 minutes, guys. Wow, 18 minutes. You still got 18 minutes. What do you mean mainstream? This isn't mainstream. How dare you? This is the mainstream. Anyway, welcome. Yeah, KV1 is not the tank it used to be. They changed it. I don't know why they changed it. I haven't played for a while. I haven't had time. I'm so rusty. Played in the 2v2 tournaments recently, and that's really about it. I may have to think about doing as soon as we finished the tournament season, getting back into it, getting back onto it. Let's see if we can have some fun. Should be able to. Yeah. Most people have left now. Bye, everybody. That's not me, EDM. These are replays. Well, it's not me on a PC, mate. These are not my replays. Wish they were. I haven't played. That's why I've got a lack of replays. It's been traumatic. Oh, great tracking shot. And the engine deck with the HE. No. He had AP loaded. And misses the HE shot, unfortunately. Good effort, though. Very good effort indeed. Yeah, I do. I think the T-57 is a fantastic tank. You know, it's quite underrated because everybody watches everybody's videos about, oh, the 50B is the best tank ever. It is where I struggle sometimes with YouTube because, I mean, we've all got opinions. And, you know, some tanks fit your playstyle, some tanks don't, let's be honest. Some tanks fit your ping, some tanks fit lots of different things. You know, so I'm always reluctant to say that a tank is, you know, truly amazing or truly, well, if they're rubbish, they're rubbish, you know they're rubbish. You know, for example, there's some tanks out there I can't stand. But, you know, on certain occasions, to be fair, you know, I can't sit there and say that the 50B is 5 billion times better than the C-57. It is better though, for different reasons. It's mainly the damage output and the load. Oof. Then, you know, it's like I was saying yesterday, like I did recently, I played the FV4005 like a 50B. Similar sort of style of play. Oh, dropping the base. Good move. Oh, ammo rack. Didn't see that coming. Just an IS-7 left to kill. Come on, IS-7, sticky nose around the corner. Oh, that's not a collapsible part of the wall. Boom. Boom again. Boom. Ah, I didn't get the third boom. 5.4, not enough to get a mastery, I'm afraid. Not in that tank. You need to aim a lot higher than that to get an ace in that tank. There you go, look. Let's have a look at the object. Let's have a look at my friend Kitty, also known as Amnesia, playing an object. See what she can do with this. I haven't played this tank yet. Well, I've played it, but only as the test. I haven't played this tank yet. Yeah, that's exactly right, XS. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But like I said, I haven't played this tank yet. I have got it in my garage, but I haven't played it yet. I've only like I said, played it on the test, but you can't count that, to be honest. 12 minutes to go, guys, before Wargaming turns the counter off. How did that T-62 get all the way around there? How dare you flank around the back? What? Oh, I think she hit the Hori rather than the bat chat. Goodness sake. Shouldn't be bouncing a bat chat in this thing. That's craziness. Yeah, I mean, one of the only downsides to this tank is its long reticle for the gunner. No different to the FV. There's the bat chat. Bat chat should be going home. There you go. Bye, bat chat. Oh, this is Mad Games. Oh, there you go. Look. No wonder that. No wonder they were yellowing. now I understand it. Now I understand why they're all running around like crazy fools. That makes more sense. So, well, my rewards have now. I've got all my rewards from the stream, guys. All right, just to let you know. Let's see if I get any replays. Who knows? Because I haven't played for a while. Nice little game. Not a big fan of Mad Games, but I did have fun in Mad Games the other day, which was nice. So let's see, let's find out. Let's see if we've got any replays. Oh, hell. I don't know which ones are any good though. To be honest. Let's see. Let's have a look after this game's finished. I don't know which ones are any good though. That one might be. You've still got a bit of time, still got 8 minutes. It's time enough for one more replay. Nice game. I'm rolling out in Mad Games. 112 credits. Can't be bad. No medals though. So let's have a look. How did I do in this one? Oh, this is me and Every. And with Every Good Name is Taken. There you go. And a very naked Conway. Playing it with the smaller gun, I seem to. I prefer the smaller gun. Funnily enough, I seem to have a bit more fun with it. I do like the Conway. It's one of those tanks that, you know, if you although I fluffed this shot up completely. See, I mean, you could put the derp gun in, and then you obviously get a lot of HP whittling down. But I prefer the reload on this one. I think you can do. You know, it's nice to do the damage quickly. And this IS-5 clearly thinks I've got the big gun. Hence the reason why he rushed me, and it didn't work out for him. So the WZ got out of dodge, which was quite annoying, and then he got absolutely wrecked. Oh, I can't, mate. I can't tune at the moment. I wish I could. I'm chasing down a Borsig now. Just replays. Just replays currently. Now it's 2 against too many. Yeah, you're not setting the world on fire in this thing, but just having a bit of fun in there, in a tank that I haven't played for a while, to be fair. Oh, that's a horrible bounce. Terrible, terrible shot. So 2.5k in that tank is not good. I don't even know if it's enough for a third class. You know, you need to be aiming the bar a little bit higher than that. Oh, it is third class. But you need to do more than that. And then I'll show you another game, which will be the last one because there's only 4 or 5 minutes left to go. So we'll do the next game, which is in the TS5, a tank that I'm not particularly brilliant about. So, but we had a fun battle. Myself and every good name is taken. We had a fun battle. It was fun. In a tank that, as I said, I'm not great. Hey, catastrophic. Yeah, Every went to Twitch. He pops into YouTube every now and then. Yeah, he went to Twitch. I've tried to do Twitch, but I just can't get the followers. This T5 takes so long to get anywhere. Well, there is that as well, kerfuffles. So I mean, this tank takes some getting used to, but you know, it's not a favourite of mine. It's got trolley armour, pretty decent reload. Again, I won't be setting the world on fire here. Gambler, how you doing? Yeah, I've got all 8 as well. Still another 2 minutes to go, guys, before Wargaming turn off the timer. Woof! That's an ammo rack on every my tune mate. Ouch! Just can't get that Progetto from this angle. The problem with this tank is then it takes you sort of eternity to get to your firing positions. It's really annoying. However, we'll get there eventually. Still can't get shot. Maybe onto the tortoise. Oh yeah, baby. Have a bit of that. Can't complain. Can't complain. I think we're going to lose this battle. I think. I don't think we win it. I think we lose it. That's not a heartbreaker, though. I mean, I've done nothing at the moment. Progetto's just hiding. Well, it's 3 against 5. So 3 against 5 is, well, you know, 3 against 5. I'm pretty sure we don't win this game. No, I cannot remember. I'm pretty sure we don't win it. I wish we did win it. It would have been nice. That was 2 against 5. And I know for a fact I did not get a Kolobanov. So, yeah, it's going to be a heartbreaker. Just lost all my HP. One easy movement. And that didn't really help me. Vericky! How you doing, fella? Okay, so Wargaming guys have now turned off the timer, I'm afraid. The timer is finitoed. So you can't get any more crates. So as soon as this game finishes, which is a terrible game to be fair, the stream will end. But I'm back again later on EU with all the fun of the fair. Sounds so terrible. Look at this though. Top damage, just terrible, terrible. Anyway, that is it from me. For the moment. Hello Singapore, how are you doing? I'm back again later, as I said, in about 5 hours actually, or just under 5 hours, for the EU server. That has been Asia. We've had some fun, we've had some games, we've seen some highs and lows, and tomorrow will be the grand final where GV will face off against GSR, who they faced off in the upper bracket final today, and GSR turned them over. So is it going to be the same tomorrow, or is it going to be all change? Only time will tell. So until then, guys, all the best. Thank you for popping by, and I will catch you all again soon. Until then, cheerio.